Welcome, guys, to the Stoic Anime Podcast. We have my boy
Torn. How's it going?
All right, and we got
Sebastian. How's it going, guys?
Okay, and you got your boy, the Taeko here. Shout out your social medias.
Well, my Instagram is my name. It's Torn Guy. It's TAURENGUY, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna shout out.
It was like 3 tacos, and it was pretty good. I think potato and egg actually.
Potato and egg. All right.
It was so good.
All right, that's it.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty much it. Everyone's having a good day.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion, I feel like you shouldn't start off with the mainstream animes, but if you want to get into anime, you should watch like some of the older series and like some of the shorter ones. My recommendation would be like, if you want to get into anime, watch like Samurai Champloo.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and like I feel like people just watch mainstream anime just to say they watch anime, but they really don't know anything about it. And it's just like something for them to feel like as if they're doing it for the aesthetics and not like getting into the anime community or the culture. And that's just my take on it.
Sebastian.
Okay. So I feel like what I would recommend is like Code Geass. I grew up with Code Geass.
Never heard that much.
Code Geass is pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's on Netflix if you want to watch it. But I just grew up with that, sci-fi mecha type of deal, and it was something I could latch onto. You just gotta find your, the one you want. It's not hard to go out there and just look for one that you're interested in. So yeah.
Yeah, you can just do what I do. Just let it play. Like, just let the whole season keep playing, and then the next anime that you don't even know just hops in. You're like, hey, dude, this is actually a dope anime. So.
And like, it's something we talked about, but I wanted to like say it once again. Like, why do people think? There's people that think that anime is weird, but they confuse it with hentai, and like, I feel like there's just a lot of genres of anime that people have yet to like venture out to. So like, let's say you watch Supernatural, you're into like ghosts and like sci-fi, like thriller stuff. Then people should watch like Yu Yu Hakusho has something to do with ghosts and like spirits and stuff. Yeah. Just like any other animes that revolve around there, I can't think of them right now.
You can't watch like anime, but you watch Game of Thrones. Like, I don't get that. People be like, "Oh, dude, you watch anime?" Like my cousin said that. She's like my older cousin. She's like, anime is kind of weird. And I'm like, you watch Game of Thrones? Yeah, I love Game of Thrones. I'm like, what the Look, I ain't hating on Game of Thrones because I never watched it, but still, I know y'all be watching freaky stuff. I guess, like, back to the other subject, I didn't get to say my piece. I think a good anime to start off with, everyone's going to hate me for this, but that's what I start off with. It made me, like, get into anime, like, heavy. Sword Art Online, bro. Alright, I'm going to say it again. Sword Art.
That was the stuff back then.
Because I didn't watch anime back then that much. So when I saw Sword Art Online, I was like, bro, if every anime is like Sword Art Online, I'm going to watch anime. But then I found out it's not. And then all the YouTube people were like, bro, Sword Art Online's garbage. So I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, they're all giving bad reviews. I didn't think it was, a bad show.
I don't think it's that bad, but I guess if you're comparing it to like the Samurai Champloo's and the Afros and all the class, I guess it doesn't. It's not going to be like no anime we're going to watch like in 2050 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next?
The next topic? Shit, let me have to look. What makes a good storyline?
Ooh.
So, in my opinion, I feel like what makes a good storyline is something that isn't repetitive or a cliche. But I mean, cliche isn't bad, but also like you also gotta have what can be done. But like not a lot of people like have the time to make up is something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah, no more shonen characters, the same protagonist over and over.
Literally, like every shonen anime is like the same. You always have the like one guy. You have a rival. The main guy always has some sort of goal. He gets his ass and then he gets stronger. And then like, oh man, I actually turned out I was like part demon all this time, and my dad left me, so that's tough. That's literally the same thing in like a lot of shonen animes. Also, you gotta have well written characters with great backstories. Then like
that's what I was saying. Like with One Punch Man, like they have one of the best supporting characters of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like literally, like I don't know anyone who goes and watch One Punch Man and be like, Saitama, oh my god. Like, no. Like, okay, maybe season 1, everyone's like Saitama. That was everything about Saitama. But now it's like, yo, dude, you got Mellowbat, you got King, you got all these, like, side characters that are, like, they look like the main character for, like, a good 2 episodes.
It's pretty good.
And they help you learn more about Saitama too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool.
And it's also like good to have like I think what also like makes like a character good is like having like them being relatable and having like decent ideologies. It makes you think like, man, like is the villain like a good guy? Like what's his perspective on like things and all that stuff. And I feel like that's just what makes a really good storyline.
And you need that. You always need that character that's like Sakura. You just hate them. You just hate her so much.
Yeah, you always got that one.
Right. You always gotta have that one character that's like, why are you making moves like that? I can't name one right now. Zuko from Avatar, bro. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we're talking about Zuko from Avatar, like how he has like.
Yeah, I consider Avatar anime. You want to fight real quick? You know what I'm
saying? I can see why people would think that it's anime. I mean, I wouldn't like. I'm not like disrespecting the dude, but like Zuko like has a really good like Zuko's like a good example of like a villain. Orochimaru's pretty good. I think Aizen from Bleach is really good.
Let's calm down with Aizen.
Yeah,
Let's calm down with Aizen.
I don't know because I heard Aizen is a really good villain.
I think for like when Bleach started off,
yeah, but like
but towards like the end of the seasons and when Bleach was finishing out, Aizen was the saddest villain I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I haven't watched Bleach, so I don't
know. We're not gonna talk about Aizen here. We're gonna get disliked, bro.
Is there any more like things you want to speak on? I think we already got. I got the topics that I wrote down. So.
Okay, so what's like what makes a character? What makes a character bad in quality?
Bad in quality, like that's a terrible character.
It's a terrible character in general.
Like I said, your regular shonen protagonist, dude, like got to be loud all the time, just shouting out loud, just won't shut up.
Also, Black Clover.
Yeah, that's what. See, that's the thing is like good presentation. Like if you don't, it's like if you're in class, if you have good presentation, but you don't know the hell you're talking about, people are still gonna be interested.
Yeah.
So the same thing with like an anime, like the character does not have to be all crazy, Naito Fox Spirit, it has to have a crazy... If you start off with a good presentation, more likely people are going to keep watching the anime, even though it might suck, like, towards the end. But if you have a good like, Naruto had amazing presentation. That was, like, probably one of the best, like, animes with presentation. You sit there, you're like, oh, shit, dude. Like, I can relate to him, all this stuff. It started off amazing. But a lot of animes that are coming out now are just, like, fillers. Like, they're just coming out, and it's like... Alright, I can't connect with this character. Like, you don't have to connect with every character. But see, Boruto, dude. But, like, Boruto is, like... I understand, okay, like, you could say Boruto has a backstory, but he really don't got no backstory, bro. Like, I understand it's a new character. It's a new character. He's a little baby boy. I totally understand. But when Naruto's a little baby boy, he had a backstory. Everything, bam. And then people be like, oh, no, but Naruto is his own thing. We don't know. Boruto needs to come with his own story, which I have not seen yet. But yet again, we're in 60 episodes, which doesn't make sense to me. We're in 60 episodes and Boruto, like...
I like 108, though. I'm at 100.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
It's like 100. 108 episodes.
108?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. I'm behind.
I still keep with the Boruto anime just because it's part of the Naruto series.
Yeah, I just want to say it relevant.
And I also read the manga, so... It's better. I mean,
the manga.
Yeah, I know the manga is gonna. Yeah,
way better than the anime. Like, also thinking about going back to like Asa and Black Clover. Black Clover is literally like a poor man's Naruto. Think about it. Asa's super loud and he's a knucklehead just like Naruto. It's kind of like a Sasuke type character. He's especially like his rival.
I think what they did, because I know they showed Asa's whatever, like, form, whatever, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, his new form.
Yeah, his new form.
I've seen all episodes of Black Clover.
But how long has it... it took them a long time to show that new form, whatever he has, right?
Yeah, like episode 60.
Yeah, and I think, like, that yet again, like, presentation, like, people that watch, like, Black Clover, like, I think it actually came out with a good presentation, but, like...
It was weak.
It was weak. Like, it was, like, good, like, yeah, it was pretty weak. And then like it's kind of like with Naruto. Like I don't know how long it take Naruto to show his like beast form, whatever.
Like
during the training exams, like
like that was like just the chakra, but I think like the actual like one-tailed like beast, I believe was in the final valley versus Sasuke.
Oh.
You know what episode number that was or no?
That was like I think. Let me just see. I'm gonna look it up because I don't remember.
But yeah, I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to pace the anime for it to be longer so fans can watch it. Because that was one thing that kept me watching Black Clover. It was like, oh, dude, let me see his new form. Like, when is it? Like, because there would be little parts where it's like, oh, shoot, he might pop off. Like, he might transform, but then he never... But I think it's because they want to keep the fans watching, and that's something that will make them keep watching.
So this is...
it gets really dark after
really?
after
it looks dark.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like
really
a dark anime. Like, the setting and the colors and the colors.
It said it was episode 107 of Naruto.
Whoa, what? Ooh.
Yeah.
Just about 100.
Yeah.
It's
I was going to say 95,
so
but...
think about it. We're already at 108 in Boruto. And Naruto's accomplished all this stuff.
Yeah, like...
And plot.
Yeah, like really, like, they were saying how, like, it was like an old, like, it was kind of like a few months back. It was like Naruto episode 30 was like him fighting Zabuza, and like Naruto, like, or Boruto episode 30 was like them in like costumes, like going, like, playing hide and seek or something.
Yeah, and that's what I said, like, they kind of, like, F themselves over by putting all these new characters in. And it's kind of like, dang, how are we going to get all these characters and tell their backstory? Like, there's still characters in Boruto, I'm like, I don't know who you are.
The whole class.
Yeah, you have like a whole
like,
class. And you still got more characters coming in too, like new characters that...
Oh, have you seen the new opening for Boruto? It has some new characters as well, like new villains.
Oh yeah, I saw the new opening on Twitter, and like,
it's pretty fire.
they still have yet to show the new Akatsuki. Like,
I think that's kind of thing about Shonen too, is like, when they bring a new character, it's like...
they're drifting away from like the main like MC.
Well, it's like, okay, it's like One Punch Man. When we're introduced to a new character, it's still like... I guess irrelevant to the story.
Yeah.
Like, I can't explain it, but like with Naruto, it was always like, okay, oh shoot, we got Pain. Now it's all about Pain. Like, just because Pain showed... Like, I totally understand, but it's like, dang, like the pacing is for them, it's so difficult. Like, I don't know how they're going to do it. Because like, every time a new character joins in, it's like, okay, how can we rush to introduce this new character? It's not like, okay, how can we introduce a new character but plays with Boruto in a certain way or plays with this character or something. It's never like that. It's always like, oh, they're just here to fight, so we're just going to show you their backstory. All right, here's his backstory because, yeah, it doesn't have to do really with anything.
And that's like one of the problems with Naruto is that they had like so many fillers. Like, it was like 40% of...
Like I said,
the show
it's
was
because
fillers.
they jacked themselves over. That's the problem, like... With One Piece, too, it's like, you have so many... Well, One Piece actually did a pretty good job, I think. Even though it's just so many episodes I can't keep up with.
Yeah.
But I think One Piece did a pretty good job of, like, introducing new characters, like, onto the pirate team, pirate crew. That, like, that's fucking sick, you know? It's like, you got different people leaving out of the pirate crew and things like that. With Naruto, it's like...
Everyone's
everyone's there. You only have, like, what? Like, probably 10 characters die that are very important or something like that.
Yeah.
But, what's another...
Rest in peace to Jiraiya. Rest in peace.
Yep. That's another thing. All the old men died, bro.
Yeah, sure. That's true.
What's type of anime you guys been watching?
I mean, like, I'm pretty much just been watching, like, you know, like I pretty much just watch action. Thanks to Sebastian, I'm probably gonna get into like rom-coms and stuff.
I'm trying to get y'all into rom-coms, but
yeah, I'm trying to get into rom-coms. Just something different. Like, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because like I'm watching Netflix anime as well. Like,
explain to the viewers what a rom-com is.
So basically, a rom-com is just what's it called? It's just shortened for romantic comedy. It's just a genre within the shonen or shoujo era, even seinen.
Yeah, sure.
For the older general populace. I just think it's something that you should open up to.
Yeah, you got like your different types. Just because it says romantic, don't mean hentai. Like if you just think hentai, like, dude, like your brain, like
that's what pisses me off about like people. Like they over here thinking about anime is hentai, and that's like, I'm like, bro, like I try to get my friends into anime, and they're like, oh, I don't like it, and like I can't
think
get into
it's
it.
too is that like they don't know how to accept like a different culture. Like they never been out. Like, you know what I'm talking about? They never been to like some like oriental place in their life, or like they've been stuck here where we live. I ain't gonna say where you live, crazy. But like, yeah, like people just don't venture out. They never been out. So when they see anime, it's like, dude, what the hell? Yeah. And then they'd be like, dude, I want to go to Thailand. I'm like, dude, don't go to Thailand, bro. You'd be freaking you. Can't even accept anime. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nah, that's true.
Sebastian, is there any animes you've been watching? What have you been watching?
I've been watching the Helpful Fox Senko-san.
Oh shit, that sounds like hentai. No, I'm joking.
It's like a heartwarming anime. It's about like a spirit, like 200-year-old spirit fox that helps this man, middle-aged worker, because he's stressed out with work all the time. So she comes down and visits him, and just helps him around the house and just makes his life better.
Is it like the spirit fox like in Japan?
Yeah.
So is it like I have a feeling there's a price to that though. One I've been watching is Mushishi. You guys?
Oh, Mushishi, yeah.
Dude, my friend's been telling me to watch this since like high school. Dude, it's really good. It's like a blend of like, it's so peaceful, but it's so terrifying at the same freaking time. Like, cause the music is like, it's so calming. The soundtrack's amazing. And then, like, he's, like, in the forest. Oh, dude, I gotta explain the story. What the fuck? I'm, like, going into that.
Visuals are scary.
Huh?
Visuals are scary.
Yeah, the visuals are scary, but, dude, so basically it's like a guy. I guess the best way I can explain it for someone who hasn't watched, he's, like...
I've seen it.
He's, like, a Ghostbusters, like... not Ghostbusters, like a detective, I guess you could say. And he basically, like... There's, like, these forms of, like, spirits, I guess. And they call him like Mushi, and then basically they could like take over your body in a certain way, like take away your senses, like your 5 senses, something like that. I'm not like that deep into the show yet. I think I'm on like episode like 6, and so basically like he basically cures people that have Mushi in their body, and so it's really, dude, it's amazing. It's a good anime. You guys gotta watch it. It's amazing. Holy cow.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You were telling me to watch The Future Diary.
Oh, The Future Diary, that's right. I almost forgot about it.
I gotta talk about this, man. This
Did
anime.
you watch it or
This
what?
anime about to go what? I think we're past 15. Shoot.